Recently, I've seen so many people talking about get back. He did something wrong, so she did something to make him hurt for what he did to her. And this one is really tough because, as somebody who has hurt people, as someone who was cheated on his wife, as someone who destroyed his family, I understand the pain and the damage that stepping out of your marriage does to you. And the thought of you doing something so detrimental to someone and they needing you to feel the pain that you caused. And now they have rejected their morals and their values to enact that punishment on you, not knowing that is actually going to destroy them from the inside out, breaks my heart. There was a time in my marriage where things were horrible. I had already cheated on my wife, but she didn't know it. I was unhappy. I was mean. I wasn't giving quality time, love. I'd even went as far as to say to my wife at one point that, hey, I cannot provide any of those things to you. And if we're going to stay in this marriage, then I think it might be best for you to find someone else to be involved with while you're married to me. That way you feel fulfilled and satisfied. And I was so deep in the enemy's trap at that time. And I was literally being used as a tool for the enemy to essentially ask my wife to throw away her morals and values in her relationship with Christ. And the result would be two broken people separated from Christ in a broken marriage. The wrong that I had done, the actions that I had partaken in, were going to be the downfall for my wife's faith. That's one of the things that I have never wanted to say out loud. I'm like, God, hey, listen, I know you want our story out there. I know you want us to speak and to help couples and individuals, but don't have me tell this story. It's too much. I don't want that out. But the more that I talk to people, the more that we have clients, the more that we help, the more that we tell our stories, the more I understand that the attack that the enemy uses is not just to break your marriage, but it is to separate an individual from the relationship with Christ, and that's not acceptable. In Proverbs, the Bible talks about how a person who commits adultery, it's a shame that you will never be rid of. And I feel like with infidelity, it essentially feels the same way. It's a part of my story that will always be questioned. And I do not want that for you or for your spouse. Let our story be the reason that you don't walk that path. If you're deep in the trap of the enemy and you've had a moment of clarity and you've seen this, this is your opportunity to turn it around. Do not let the pain that you were feeling be the cause of trauma for someone else who doesn't deserve that. Marriage takes effort, so put it in.